welcome back to my channel. Today I am making a vegan pot pie. This was requested by one of my husband's cousins and I thought, why not try it? I love trying different types of cuisines and vegan is definitely its own cuisine. So I thought it would be a great challenge to kind of see what all goes into a vegan pot pie, and yeah, I'm excited. I hope it turns out good. This comes from Nora Taylor from Nora Cook, and if you want to see the recipe, the link will be down in the description. And the pot pie itself comes from the Edgy Veg, and that link will be also down in the description. Now, if you are new to my channel, I try many different foods to cook here in my kitchen. I also go on adventures to different restaurants or different locations and try food around there. Recently, I just went on I call it a foodie adventure vlog with some of my friends, and we went to the Sunset Market in Oceanside and I got to review a bunch of food, and I actually tried a vegan place there and it was actually pretty good. If you want to see my review on that, watch out for that one. I can't remember when it comes out, if it's before or after this video, but I'll tell you guys to go watch it in a few days or a week actually. Anyways, okay, yeah, so I try different recipes and I try them out and I cook them here and Maedae in the kitchen. It's just, I'm not a professional and it gets a little crazy in here, a little hectic. The times are sometimes off for me, but I survive, and in the end I usually have a pretty good dish to eat. So come join me and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that bell notification so you get notified every beautiful Wednesday when I upload new videos like this one right here. And if you have not already, please check out my Instagram. I am almost to 1,000, and maybe by the time this video comes out I will be at 1,000, but I am almost to 1,000 followers on Instagram. I'm so glad that I have you guys supporting me in every which way that you guys can. Yes. Okay, let's get cooking. I'm somewhat in a time crunch only because I have been doing like chores and stuff, and then I didn't realize how late it was today. Actually, I kind of did realize, and I was procrastinating. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make the pie crust, and then I'm going to put it back in the fridge because it has a lot of butter and stuff, and you want to keep it cool so that when you put it in the oven it creates that flakiness from the butter being like layered in it. I'm going to get going on that. This apron is kind of dirty from the last time I used it, and I made my Christmas cake. Ugh, what a disaster. Let's get going. First, I want to make sure that my butter and my shortening are very cold, and they have been in the fridge for a while, so I'm sure they are very cold. Okay, so the first thing I need is my food processor, so let me get that out. I need to process first my flour, sugar, and salt. 1.5 cups of flour. Flour is such a mess. I only need a teaspoon of sugar. I need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm learning little by little that if I kind of clean up right away, my mess isn't as big in the end. Whoa. Pulse these together a few times to combine, maybe. Oh, I have it backwards. Add the cold vegan butter and shortening. I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, I wish they had a stick of this instead. This is kind of annoying. Oh, this is nice. These. Fun. And I think I need to do this fast because I don't want it to melt. So process for about 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. It looks like a course meal. Now while the food processor is running, drizzle in 3 tablespoons of ice cold water. 3 tablespoons, I guess I'm just gonna use this. I need to make sure it's ice cold. 1, 2, 3. Dump the dough into a lightly floured surface and shape it into a ball. Why is the panic like already setting in? I need to chill, I need to chill. Lightly floured surface. It seems lightly floured, right? Don't use hands too much or it'll warm the dough and it'll make it less flaky. Yes, I know that. Oh my gosh, it's not even... Some of the flour didn't really get mixed in. But there's flour right here, so form it into a ball. Oh, that's really wet right there. I'm trying to form it into a ball and all the pieces don't want to stay. Maybe that's okay. Okay, what happens after? I can roll the dough, but I don't want to roll the dough. Okay, so what I see Claire from Bon Appetit do when she made pie is she saran wrapped it and put it back in the fridge. So that's what I'm going to do. How do you... Where's the opening? What a... pain. Should I put these pieces in there? I don't know. Oh my gosh, this cling wrap sucks. Can I do it better with a second try? No idea. It's a square. Gonna put it in the fridge. I don't know. Well, if it fails, if it's not good, it was fairly quickly to make it, so maybe I can make it again. Maybe this needs to go in the freezer. I don't know. I need to go to the bathroom. Clean this off. Done. Next is to start the pot pie part, the insides, the innards. That sounds gross. Comment down below, if you were to make this, would you make the pie crust by scratch or would you just buy pre-made pie crust? Comment down below and let me know because it wasn't that hard. It was like 4 ingredients. It was super simple. I mean, if you don't have a food processor, it might be a little hard, but honestly, if it's not hard, would you do it or do you just like forget the hassle? Because flour can be a mess sometimes and I get it. I need to chop some things up. I need to chop my onion, my celery, my carrots, and my potato. It doesn't say if I peel the potato or not. I think I'm gonna do 2 carrots. This has 1 carrot, but I forgot to get peas, frozen peas, so I'm gonna do 2 carrots. And this, honestly, this is like a little baby carrot. Like, come on. Come on. That's what I wonder when you're doing like recipes. You never know. This could be the carrot that she used. Or she could have used a steroid. Probably not. This is vegan. She could have used a bigger carrot. Alright. Got everything peeled, washed, and now let's go. My onion. So I learned a trick from my husband's aunt that if your knife is sharp, super, super sharp, and you don't cry with onions, and you guys know me, I've had a lot of trouble with onions. So I sharpened this really well, hoping I don't cry. Now it says just chop, so I'm just gonna make these. Oh no. No guys. No. So I did this before. And it worked. Maybe I didn't sharpen it sharp enough. Ah. Carrots. Oh my Lanta. Maybe I should have saved the onion for last. I'll be right back. It's too much. Celery. I'm gonna do 3. It says 1 celery, but these are kind of short, and I forgot peas, so I'm just gonna kind of do more than I need to. And the potato, I did peel it. Ah! I'm done chopping. out of here. Out. Heat the coconut oil and add the onions and garlic and a pinch of salt. Oh, I'm gonna cook it in a wok only because it's probably the biggest thing I have, and just in case my biggest other pan isn't as big. Oh, it's supposed to be in a saucepan. I don't really have a large saucepan, so I'm gonna use a wok. All right, come on over here. 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm just gonna kind of like just get 3 spoons of this. That seems good. Add garlic, onions, and a pinch of salt. Alright, so now it's like really bubbling, so I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. Add 2 cloves, that's actually kind of a lot. Oh well. And a pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. And it says let it cook for about 3 minutes. So hey Google, set a 3-minute timer. Been going for 3 minutes. Now it wants me to add potatoes, celery, and carrots. Let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes. It has been about 6 minutes, and now it wants me to add the flour, which is a 1/4 cup and 2 tablespoons, and mix well. Slowly whisk in the broth. 4 cups. Ooh. Vegan protein broth. Why is it so dark? 2. It says whisk, but how do you whisk something with all these veggies? And then I need 2 more cups because it's 4 cups. This broth is really tripping me out. 1/2 cup of soy milk and 2 bay leaves. So the recipe, this is really weird. So the recipe says there's time in it, but it says nowhere in the instructions when to add the time. So I'm a bit confused. I'm guessing I just add it now, which calls for 1 teaspoon. It's kind of shy of a teaspoon. Oh well, it is what it is. Glad I used this wok. Okay, what do I do now? Bring the stew to a simmer and cook until thick, about 5 minutes. So I need to bring it to a simmer and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Alright, so it's been simmering and kind of going for about 5 minutes. You can definitely see... Oh, hey Google, turn off. I can feel that it's gotten thicker for sure. I need to add my chicken. It is hot in here. Y'all see my lights up in here. I got some tofurkey chicken, plant-based. So it says 16 ounces of this. This is 8 ounces. No, it says 2 cups. I bet you 1 package is probably 2 cups. Ah! Oh, some already fell in. I don't know what to do with this. Am I supposed to crumple it smaller? Yeah, I think this is like 2 cups worth. So I'm just gonna kind of take a bit, kind of crumple it up a little bit because there's kind of some big chunks. For being fake, it really resembles chicken. You know, this video is going fairly well and fairly quick, which makes me a happy camper because the last video I did, the Christmas cake, no thank you. That took me like 7 hours. Ugh. Alright, so it says to kind of let this cook. Something is sticking to the bottom and I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so it says to kind of let it cook for another 5 minutes. Alright, be back in 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's so hot. It's so very, very hot. Okay, I'm turning this off. It says to taste it. Ugh, it's gonna be so hot. So hot. Am I red? Am I red? I feel red. I don't want to burn my tongue. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, it's good, guys. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe add some pepper because I didn't add any pepper. And maybe just a tad bit more salt. Just like a tad, just a sprinkle. Just boom. Boom. I remember watching on something on Bon Appetit. I've been watching a lot of Bon Appetit recently, a lot. Anyways, they said the biggest mistake of home cooks is that they don't season it enough with salt. But then sometimes I find myself like, oh, I gotta season more because, you know, I'm a home cook. I don't know what I'm doing. And then sometimes it turns out a little bit too salty. So hopefully I didn't ruin it just now. Okay, let me try it. Ooh, it tastes good though. Or it did. Let's see how it tastes now. Oh, I burnt my tongue a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. Tastes good. Tastes bomb. Okay, I'm going to set this aside and then we're going to go back over here so that I can make my dough. Or roll out my dough. Let's do it. I'm going to roll out my dough now. Maybe I should like flour it a bit. Lightly flour my surface. Lightly. Oh, it just doesn't kind of look great. It's like not all together. Oh my gosh, it's like so crumbly. Am I supposed to like knead it a little bit? Okay, that looks a little better. I just need to get 4 of these. Oh no, it's sticking. Don't want it to stick. Flour. Oh, come on, be okay, be okay, be okay, be okay, be okay. Nah, it's gonna have to do. Okay, so there's one. Yeah, I mean, pot pies, right? So it wants me to make some slits in it. It also wants me to brush it with some melted butter. Don't have a microwave, so I can't melt it. Yeah? Oh my god. They are going in the oven now for about 50 minutes. Wow, 50 minutes. Alright, see you in 50 minutes. Hey Google, turn timer off. All right, my timer has gone off and I'm gonna pull out my pot pies. Wow, 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 you can hear that sizzle. We can see that like this one and kind of this one, actually mainly just this one, is a little darker than the others. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It was more towards the back of my oven, and I've noticed that the back of my oven is hotter than the front side. I'm gonna dig into one of them. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Actually, I'm more sad to like ruin it because it looks so beautiful. I'm excited to try it. Oh my gosh, look at that steam. Gotta foo-foo it. Me growing up, we would always say foo-foo it. And like honestly, I didn't know how else to say it. Like you foo-foo it. But now I know like people say you have to blow on it, but you have to foo-foo it. I'm so scared to burn my tongue. I'm gonna burn my tongue. It's so hot. It's like I can barely enjoy it. Tastes good though. The pie crust It's like a little too dry for me, but I'm sure like mixing it and stuff, like it's fine. I wish it were, and I don't know pie crust, so I don't know necessarily if this is like how normal pie crust is, but I just want it like a bit more moist. I know people hate that word, but like not as dry, if you know what I mean. Not as dry. Ah! My verdict for this is that this was delicious. I am so happy that it was good. Sometimes you're not really sure about vegan food if you're a meat eater because, you know, things just don't taste the same sometimes, but this tastes amazing. And I'm so excited to eat the rest of this with my husband because this is our dinner and it's delicious. Thank you, Edgy Veg, for creating the pot pie. I am so happy that I found this recipe because it is delicious. And if you guys want to make this recipe too, the link is down in the bio. Also, if you do make it, be sure to hashtag Mayday in my kitchen so that I can see your guys' posts and see what you guys are making, and I would love to share it on my Instagram and on my upcoming YouTube videos. And I'm pretty sure Edgy Veg would love to see you guys creating her recipe as well. Nora Cooks, your pie crust was very good. I just wish it was a little bit more, not flaky, a little bit more moist, but I don't know if that was my fault. Maybe my butter wasn't cold enough. I'm not sure. But all around, delicious, and I am so excited to eat the rest of this. Okay, so if you guys like this kind of content, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it so much, and hit that bell notification so that you get notified every beautiful Wednesday morning when I upload new videos like this one. And if you miss me throughout the week, you may follow me on Instagram. I post behind the scenes of when I am actually filming, like this one. This I filmed probably a month before I'm actually going to get it out to you guys on YouTube, so you guys can see behind the scenes of what I'm cooking every day, every week. I don't usually cook every day. You guys get a behind the scenes of that, as well as me going to restaurants and eating their food and all that good stuff. Oh, I love food. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye!